Pilots, welcome back to the Pilot Ryan and Captain Mike YouTube channel. We are here. We've actually never even built this in the studio with this one. We've done it a while back, but we got a brand new FMS 1500mm P-47. I promised you guys an assembly. It's so easy to do. We're going to do it at the field. Let's jump right in right now. Let's go. By the book, the horizontal is what's next. So there's a spar that you get in there, and then the screws are small, they're black. It's the only Phillips headed screws in the whole kit. And we'll go this side because it's the one in my hand. And what we're going to do is go ahead and screw this one in, so when we're pushing on the other one, we don't undo our work. Looks good. The manual actually shows a little bit of the rudder being installed, but it's already done for you out of the box. So line up your screws, push this in. I recommend getting this side in before you go for the other, because I think you'll just push out the other half if you don't. We're out here working on our cruise-in stand. If it's windy, you might have to do some things to help keep things down. All right, now we're going to do the other side. That's good because now it can't waller out on me while I'm pushing in this one. And this is really slick. And sometimes, you know what, if it's going to catch up at all, it's going to be the leading edge, even though they camfer it out pretty good themselves. And then you're going to make sure that this lines up with your other half. It's keyed in, so it's going to hang naturally. So get the other side hanging. You know what, I really was heartbroken when I lost my first one in Muncie, but it was epic. And I'm really glad to get another one. There's really not much to this, or we wouldn't be doing it at the field like this. Captain Mike in the house. I love the submerged hinges. This plane looks fantastic. I am going to repaint it, however, and I'm very excited about that. Got a new airbrush. I bought the Airbrush Kit, which is Mary Boozer approved. I worked with him to put together a kit that's everything you need to get started in airbrushing. These are going in really well. And don't forget that spar. You got to put that in first, or you wish you did. All right, next step. So you see the screws for the wings are inside right here. We've got the long spar in the front. Hopefully that's right. We'll know pretty soon. Let's spin these in a little bit, and then you'll push firmly. And again, you do have kind of sharp edge here that you might even just run your finger on a little bit. And the first one went in really well here. And from the top, if you've got decent light, you can actually see it lining up. Nice. All right. Long. And it'd be silly not to get these in, because you'll push on the other side and just undo your work. It's going in. Boy, that's a mile to go. I remember this about it. I got metacarpal tunnel now from this one screw. Tighten them up nice. Don't overdo it. Other side. This in there. Cool, man. You ready?
Yep.
All right, here's the bullet connectors. you know what, I'm going to use some of that dielectric, or is that what they call it, that grease on there that will be a conductor. Some people like to loosen those up and let them float, and some people even go with the ribbon connectors from the Flightline stuff. Now, I've had one of these before and I didn't have any trouble with that, but I also didn't have it long enough to wear them out or anything either. So, because that, we had a midair, didn't we, Charlie Brown? Perfect. Look at that. Take a look underneath. Yep, looking good. And you can see with the work it takes to get this in that you'd be remiss if you didn't screw in your other side first. Nice, look at that. We're gonna glue on the 50 cals. A couple little tiny things to do detail wise. Let it dry up, go fly something else, and we will take this baby up for its maiden for you. We got to connect our horizontal also. And we're already bound up, so we're going to drop the gear in just a second. Once we get upside down here. Nice. All right, that's a good idea too. We'll go ahead and get a battery in here so we can find neutral at the moment. All right, now don't forget to do this, obviously. These seem to have one side that favors the other. So I always like to take a look and see what I think about these ball links. I hear guys complain about these, but they're really solid. But the truth of the matter is there's one side that's got a wider opening than the other. So if you go the other way, you're wrong. It's gonna be hard to get regardless, but especially if you go the other way. I'm gonna get my pliers. Do click it and tick it. Now let's cycle the gear while we're at it. You ready, buddy?
Yeah, let's cycle them like a motorcycle.
Here we go. That's not it. There we go. Inner gear doors. Look at that.
Okay.
We took off our really nice retract covers because my strut cover, I got one little tiny linkage that's broke, and so I just took them both off. Also, while we're belly up, we're going to go ahead and do the pylons. We'll get them in here.
Go.
Go ahead. So there's a dihedral angle, of course, to the wing. So there's a right way and a wrong way. They're not really labeled. You just have to use your head. Same deal. It's got a dihedral angle to its cradle system as well. Nice. Bam. All right, let's drop the gear. Get a shot of these gear with the tail wheel as well. Sweet. Flat on the bottom. Baby got back. Okay, let's go. Here we go. We're gonna glue these in, obviously. Bam, 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 bam. There's 4 of them. Boom, baby. Let it breathe a little bit. Two for the show. Expose a little air in there. It's supposed to give it 90 seconds. I don't have that kind of time. Let's do it. Nice. Then there's some antenna bit goes right here, and you notice we saved the prop for last. So here's this little guy. That's gonna go angle down. Fits so good. Gotta wear shades. So here's the, you know what this is, right? I mean, it's the front of the airplane. It's where the engine's at. Like I'm telling you, like you don't know. So it's got a hex base. You got nuts in here. Again, with the 2mm bolts. We built the whole plane, bound it up, did everything before we got rocking on this. Fits smartly. Metal threaded insert here, that's all it requires. There's not room for a nut because this is what it is.
Made correctly.
And in scene. There you go.
Let's go fly.
Let's go fly it. Now we're gonna pre-flight all that stuff, set up the throws.
And make sure the ailerons are backwards.
Yes, we're gonna make sure the ailerons are backwards, pre-flight, throws, the whole 9. And we're gonna fly this baby for you today, maiden flight. And I cannot wait to repaint this one. And we'll have this baby looking really sweet. And we'll show you, stay tuned.
Man,
Sorry about the sound, bro.
dude, don't worry about it.